Now turn to your neighbor and just say to somebody sitting by you, don't betray people. No matter what happens. Say it again, don't betray people. No matter what happens. You know, sometimes you're having good times with somebody and you open up to him. And after a while, your friendship goes south. You are no more friends. At the time your friendship goes south, you still owe him loyalty for the good times you had. It doesn't matter what the matter was. It doesn't matter why things went south. There was that time when everything was okay and both of you in confidence opened up to one another. You don't betray, because it is more terrible than whatever made you people go apart to betray the person. You've got to remain loyal to people. You must learn loyalty. You must learn loyalty. Because loyalty is a very vital part of living on earth. Very vital. Don't hurt those who help you. Anybody who helped you, any organization you worked in that fed you, helped you till you became strong, don't betray that organization. Don't attack that company. Don't attack that relationship, no matter what. You remember when you could barely survive a day and they gave you food, they gave you water, which helped you to keep your hope alive. You were not sure of the next day, yet they came through for you. They sustained and helped you. They kept you alive. They sustained you until you transition successfully to where you become strong. You don't turn back and attack and spite and betray such a person or such an organization. Never be ungrateful. Somebody was talking to someone who betrayed him and said, how can you? When I helped you, I cleaned you up. And some people say, it's not good to talk like that. When you do good for people, don't be rehearsing it. Really? But God talked like that throughout the Bible. God kept reminding people, see what I did for you. When you were like this, I did this for you. When you were small in your eyes, I did that. God kept reminding people. So we shouldn't remind people. If I do you good, I have a right to continue to remind you. Remember, I did this. God does it. There's nothing wrong in it. Teaching good. I'm just reminding you so that your head will come down. I'm helping your head so it will not fly off where you're supposed to be. God reminded people all the time. Paul reminded Philemon. He said, Philemon, you must forgive Onesimus. Remember, your very life belongs to me. Paul told Philemon, he said, remember, I own your very life. You owe me your life. So forgive Onesimus. If there's anything he owes you, when I come, I will pay. After he said, I will pay, say, but you too remember your own life. You owe it to me. I'm teaching good. If you don't want people to remind you the good they did to you, then don't accept it when you needed it. A man I used to know, I've told you the story in this church, engaged a sister, and the sister began to serve him food. You know, some sisters can be very stupid and foolish. Somebody just say, I like you. You start cooking and carrying food there like a nursing mother. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. On her way to work, she will carry breakfast inside Ghana Must Go. You know that bag? For the international audience, Ghana Must Go is a bag in Nigeria that you use in carrying things. A very big bag. So you will carry Ghana Must Go on her way to work. She will drop it by his house with food. During break, she will use her 1 hour and go home and cook. On her way back to work, she will drop lunch. In the evening, he was my friend, so I know everything. In the evening, he will bring another food, dinner. This she did for 7 good years. She sustained and nursed him and raised him up for 7 good years. Mama is in this service somewhere following. She knows what I'm talking about. 7 good years. Then after 7 years, he now was good enough to travel to Lagos. He went to Lagos. When he went to Lagos and saw a variety of ladies, he changed his mind and wrote her a letter which I saw. Thanked her for being so generous and wonderful. And told her there is a new development. He is so sorry that the relationship will have to end at this juncture. Therefore, everything she did for him, she should multiply and send him the cost. Let him refund her. She fell from the chair and collapsed before she finished reading the letter. They rushed her to the hospital. The doctors had to fight to sustain her life, because she was doing everything in all good conscience that she is building her man, who now became another's. Her office let another man take. No. No. The moment you were helped when you needed help and you couldn't write the check, then that kindness becomes invaluable. You can't value it again. If all they gave you was a cup of water and all you needed for survival was a cup of water, and they gave to you the fact that you couldn't afford that cup of water then, if you want to pay for that cup of water now, is over $1 million US. It's invaluable. It meant your life. It meant all of you. That was your life. Somebody actually gave you your life. It may be a cup of water, but it's not about the water. It's about your life. I'm teaching good tonight. If you're hearing, say I hear you. Never ever return kindness with anything less than kindness. Never ever return kindness with anything less than kindness. We must always